Tim and Tony podcast brings you
the Mild Mannered Movie Review with your host, Tim.
And Tony. On this week's episode, we will be talking about Independence Day.
Are you good? Are you not entertained?
Cool party.
Great Scott!
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Yeah, but don't forget.
Welcome to Earth. I'll be back.
You play ball like a girl!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Fucking spectacular.
Great background music.
Yes. Watched a video on all the good things about Mission Impossible Fallout the other day. It's so good.
All right, so we'll start off with our questions and interviews, like we have been. I'll go first.
Okay, I went first last week.
Yeah, so why this movie? Why Independence Day?
Why Independence Day? Well, it's in theme with our month of July theme, which is Independence Day, 4th of July, America type stuff.
I could be a Roland Emmerich theme as
Yeah,
well at this
we might
point.
as well.
I wish that the first two
looking
movies.
at all the other stuff, like all the facts and stuff,
Yeah.
we should have just done.
I know,
all
right?
Yeah.
We could still finish. We haven't
We-
decided
we-
next week, so maybe by the
Okay.
end we'll.
I was looking in trivia. There was another one where I'm like, oh my god, he did that movie too. I can't remember what it is now.
Day After Tomorrow.
That's the exact one.
Because I thought the
that is
same
the-
thing. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Okay, so the next question: do you believe in aliens?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
There's no other answer. Though.
There's no. Do you?
Like, are we talking like Marvin the Martian, Little Green Men, or like just another,
aliens.
Just then sure.
Yeah.
Superman's real.
Oh, yeah. Soon.
He's
He's in
biding his
Kansas
time,
right
yeah.
now. He's in Smallville.
He hasn't found his theme song yet.
And last up, when did the new history begin?
The new history, July 4th. What was it? 1996.
There you go. It's 1996.
Also, that other joke that's running around, like, in 30 years, because of the internet, we're going to tell our kids, like, this is what actually happened, and Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum saved the world.
No, and Randy Quaid saved
And,
the world.
Randy Quaid, you're right. Randy Quaid's the savior, but everyone else was just around for it.
I like that. Okay, let's jump right into our first, and my thing backed out.
Segment.
A Tim and Tony review of Independence Day.
Hold on to your butts.
This week we will be talking about aliens that are coming, and their goal is to invade and destroy Earth. Fighting superior technology, mankind's best weapon is the will to survive.
I know. I thought that sounded confusing from IMDb, but
Also,
they're coming and then invading.
Right. And that's mutually the same.
Yeah, right.
Or they're not mutually exclusive.
But yeah.
Yes. But we're going to go to our top 5 parts. We'll just...
I'll go first this week. My honorable mentions is the score, like it always is. But it's like there's certain scenes where, like, behind the speech and, like, when they're escaping, and there's a few of
like
that.
The chase, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, there's some good build-up, though, that they have. Another one is, my only other honorable mention is Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum's bromance when they're in the spaceship, which takes like an hour and 40 minutes for them to be on screen.
It takes them a while to get there together. Yeah.
To get on screen with them, which I thought was funny. And my number 5 is the cast. So like all of them, but like I don't know. I feel like there's so many like character actors in this too, like side people that you recognize. And there's like a ton. Like the guy who plays the Secretary of Defense. Like he's been in a bunch of stuff. The general.
Yeah. I think the general is who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Both of those two guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a bunch though. His soon-to-be kid is the kid from Little Rascals. My number 4, this is, you know what? My number 4 is going to be the final battle. It's going to pop up a couple. Like them putting down the shields and
like him
the first shot doesn't hit. And then they're like, let me go one more.
Right.
Then it finally hits. But then all the ships come out and, I don't know, it's a good fight.
Then
and then
it turns into that Star Fox level. For
played.
N64, there's a level where it's just basically kind of like almost exactly like this. There's like one main ship, and there's just tons of ships flying out, and you just have to fly around shooting them.
Yeah, and then like at the same time, you get Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum in the other ship escaping from the explosion.
From the main ship.
I love when they pop up like, hey.
Hey, two little Earthlings.
Number 4 is going to be... Or number 3 is going to be Will Smith's parachute landing from the first thing. It's just the weirdest scene. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But, like, you see the spaceship crash, and it, like, lands. And then you see, like, his parachute. And he just, like, hits the ground and falls. And then that's it. And he, like, rolls over. It's the weirdest clip. But
Well, it was probably a dummy or, like, a model.
It's definitely
like
a dummy. But, yeah, but I don't know why they just had to show that, though. They could have just shown him walking up with the parachute behind him or something.
Anything else?
Yeah. Number 2 is Randy Quaid. It's like, did you ever hear the? I don't know if you had the trivia, the original ending they had.
I've read the trivia. Yeah, that would have been his.
He rides up on the duster with the
plane
rocket,
with the rocket
attached to it, so he knew he was going to commit suicide already. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some of the best lines.
Had that feeling anyway, but
yeah, he's got some of the best lines in the movie. Like even early on when he was talking about being probed, and then when the cops are arresting him and stuff, and he's yelling. And then like he has the best final line, I think, and that's one of my quotes. And then number 1 is the speech. Still, I was trying to think. I couldn't think of a better like fake president speech in a movie. Like there are some good speeches.
There's some good ones, but
like Gladiator has a great speech.
Miracle.
Braveheart, Miracle, but this one's up there. Yeah. This is definitely top 10. I don't know if it'd break the 5.
Top 10 for sure.
Yeah, but
on some days it might break top 5.
Still get goosebumps every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Get pumped. You're just ready to fight some aliens. Yeah.
Whoa. Fight some aliens. Oh, I just thought of another one for later, but. Remind me.
For a quote?
For our top 5.
Movies? Okay, got it.
Remind me, and I will remember.
Okay. But those are my top 5.
Okay. My top 5, starting with my honorable mentions, the cast, like you said. Mm-hmm. And you might as well just be a Roland Emmerich thing, but Adam Baldwin. In this movie. He
doesn't show up till later either. He's in it, isn't he? He's only in Area 51, right? Guy, okay.
Yeah. But still, like
it's
playing
and
like
that's
a
like
high-ranking
an
guy.
hour and a half in. We don't see a lot of the cast. Even was it Brett something else?
Brett Spiner, whatever. Yeah,
he's great in it, and he doesn't show up till at least
the last half.
Yeah.
My other honorable mention. I wrote down the character, Marty Gilbert. So I think it's the guy who he calls. He's like, "Tell your mother, get out of town."
Oh, the lawyer.
The lawyer.
No. His boss. But he's like, "I'll call my lawyer."
Yeah.
Maybe I won't call my lawyer.
Just like that background character, like that guy. He was in Chef. Unless I'm mixing the two guys. What's he called? The reviewer.
No, you're mixing them up.
They look very similar.
Yeah. Maybe in this one and that. I think
they do look
this
similar.
guy's probably a lot older now.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know. It just reminded me.
Yeah, because the reviewer's Oliver Platt. That's not him, though.
No. Okay, but that's who
although
I was
he
thinking.
could do that role.
I think that's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I wrote it down in here. But my last honorable mention was Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, like you were saying earlier. Just like their banter.
And like, it's like I don't know. I haven't seen this in a while, but it's like I swear they were in the movie a lot more together.
You would think, because when they are together, they work so well. But no, they weren't.
And you think in the second one they would have
It
had
was
them both?
It was two separate stories that they combined. But
Yeah. Which, and I was thinking about it, I was like, there's like 4 or 5 different stories going on, people's point of views, and they all come.
Beats, yeah.
It works though.
And then my number 5 is I don't put mine in any order because this would definitely be higher, but the Independence Day speech.
Yeah.
Just him like, all right, this is what we're going to do. This is our Independence Day.
Yeah. We will not go quietly into the night. Actually, I should get that ready for my quotes.
Yeah,
I'm just going to listen to it.
My number 4 is destroying the force field. So, like, getting
Put
the
in the
idea
virus.
of putting the virus in.
Getting the idea. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I would even throw in. We got to bring up the since we talked about Adam Baldwin, him shooting the can. That's awesome. Just like, whoa, and everyone freaks out. He's like, shoot it again.
My number 3 is invading the ship. So, like, when they're going to put the virus in, and then getting stuck, and then getting dislodged while firing it. Basically,
Okay.
the whole
Yeah,
sequence,
that whole.
when they go up to the ship.
Oops.
Oops.
Oops. Someone
Oh, so-
switched. And then what is it? Tractor brings us in. Why didn't you tell me that before? Oops. Okay.
My number 2 is it's short, but like when they're flying through the canyon with the 2 alien ships.
Just the when he's
When like they with the parachute scene basically.
Yeah, when his buddy tries to bank or whatever.
Because I mean that's the same scene that's where Captain Marvel got their scene from. I think it was the same canyon and the same.
Oh, really?
It was the same moves that did it. And then my number 1 is another actor, but not your actor. It's Jeff Goldblum.
He is really good in this. I think he might have the most screen time out of
all the actors. I think so.
Yeah. Because I mean he's right in the beginning pretty much.
Yeah, he's the whole beginning. He's like the middle story too.
Yeah, traveling to DC, and then he's pretty much with the president.
The rest
after
of the
that,
time,
yeah.
And he's in the whole last half.
Yeah.
So.
He is great in this, though.
Yeah.
And then he does the Jurassic Park quote.
Did
you? I don't know if you.
I didn't write it down, but I did.
Yeah,
I did read it.
Must go faster.
Must go faster.
Must go faster. Must go faster. All right. A few problems with the movie. I couldn't even really.
Not really. I mean, it's a perfect movie.
Yeah, I would say the dummy that they used for Will Smith dropping, which I can't wait for. It's also like one of my favorite parts when it's like they didn't need to put.
Yeah, that could have been better.
I would say then not enough Goldblum and Smith.
Right, and not putting them together for more than just the last however long.
I think we need a prequel movie about Randy Quaid getting abducted.
His time in the Air Force and then getting abducted.
Yeah, would be great. All right. So that was no real problems.
It's like with movies like these, I'm sure there's a lot of like continuity things and smaller stuff. It's like, that doesn't fit. But
what's another actor we didn't mention?
what?
Harry Connick Jr.
Yes, yeah, the music guy.
Yeah, that's funny. All right. So going into quotes, you want to be David in the first one, and then the president in the second one. For me, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So you be David for this first one.
Okay. You really think you can fly that thing?
Then Hiller. You really think you could do all that bullshit you just said? And then they're kind of just, aren't they? They don't even look at each other. They're just kind of like looking at the spaceship like, okay,
all right,
we got this. It's just a great. And then this one, it's one of my favorite parts, the very end.
Yeah.
Where Russell kind of redeems himself and saves everybody. But do me a favor. Tell my children I love them very much. All right, you alien assholes. In the words of my generation, up yours.
Good luck, buddy.
And then, ha ha ha. Hello, boys. I'm back. And then his face is all blue, too. It's just from the light that he's riding into. But that was just a sad part, too, when he's just like, it's malfunctioning. It's not going to work. What is he going to do?
Can't fire.
And then my last one, I was going to write the whole speech down, but I might as well just play it. But we'll listen to it.
Play it.
Morning. They're a little young.
That they are.
They look a little nervous.
I need all flight crews to report that our designated areas
bald one.
immediately.
Major. Sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July. And you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Yeah, like
And then
the
just
score
everyone goes
behind
nuts.
it.
Yeah, building up. It's a great one.
All right. For my first quote, I think you want to be Hillary and I'll be David.
Sure. And then this is right when they're... Is this the when they're locked in?
I
Or
think
they just unlocked?
They just unlocked.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I ain't heard no fat lady.
Forget the fat lady. You're obsessed with fat lady. Just get us out of here.
Just get us... Yeah, and they have like 30 seconds to get out of this massive ship.
And then my second one is
The dad.
The dad and David. Here, I'll be David in all of these, and you be the other.
Okay. So I'll be, the dad. You punched the president?
He wasn't the president yet.
Yet.
He was just a senator.
Okay. Which one's this?
You know what? This one, I'll be
Oh,
Julius.
okay.
It's a very long.
This is on when they're on Air Force One? Or no. This is in Area 51.
Yeah. I think it's like right in there. Or it might be earlier. Yeah, either way, it's... oh, boy. Right. Oh, okay, Julius. He goes,
So, I'll be the president then?
you be everyone except Julius. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
Hey, don't you tell him to shut up. You'd all be dead now if it weren't for my David. None of you did anything to prevent this.
There was nothing we could do. We were totally unprepared.
Don't give me that unprepared. You knew about this for years. What, with that spaceship you found in New Mexico? What was it called? Roswell, New Mexico? And that other place, Area 51. You knew then, and you did nothing.
Mr. Levinson, contrary to what you may have read in the tabloids, there is no Area 51. There is no spaceship.
I'll be this guy. Excuse me, Mr. President. That's not entirely accurate.
What? Which part?
Just this guy. Just him being like, well, we didn't tell you about this, but...
Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be It couldn't be in Air if it's the one, so it's got to be
No,
on
I
Air
think
Force
I
One.
think it's on Air Force One when they're all
talking about dropping the nuke and he yells at him. Yeah. Or David yells at him, and then he jumps into it. So
it's like you can't just
stand up for him. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to some TNT trivia about the movie, starting with Who Am I?
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Batman.
I'm Wayne Brady Benz.
I am the father.
He's so difficult in life and movies.
I am the knight. I am Batman.
I am the Clit Commander.
Yes, I'm Batman. I'm rich, biatch.
Okay, I'll go first with my Who Am I? All right, first movie, Independence Day.
Should always just be a given.
I know. Well, yeah, we usually do pick the movie, and it's usually
that
in
person's
there,
most famous movie.
unless they're like uber famous.
Yeah.
Second,
They're Will Smith.
second movie, Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, it's not Will Smith.
These two should give it away, though. Third movie, The Patriot. And the fourth movie, Serenity.
Yeah, the fourth one for sure.
Gave it away.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Adam Baldwin,
Yes, that is correct.
Winnetka guy.
Yes. All right, come on. Stop stealing my facts here. No, my first one is there's no close relation to the Baldwin brothers, Alec, Daniel, Billy, and Stephen, who are from Long Island, New York. Which goes in my second one. He's from Winnetka and is an alumnus of New Trier Township High School East.
The school's so big.
And then my fourth one is, according to the commentary track on Superman / Doomsday, which is an animated movie that came out in 2007, which he did the voice of Superman. He was the original choice to play the voice of Superman on Superman the Animated Series.
Oh, really?
But was unavailable, so they got Tim Bailey.
It's still okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's still okay with what happened. All right. My Who Am I? Can't remember if I switched it. Yeah, I think so. I am known for Independence Day, Ordinary People, Taxi, and A Beautiful Mind. I can give you one more if it.
Beautiful Mind. Ooh, it's a tough one.
Another show, I'll even give you that, I'm known for is Numbers.
I want to go with the dad.
Judd Hirsch?
Is it? Yeah.
Who plays Jeff Goldblum's father?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of who he is in.
Rain Man? He plays Hellinger in, A Beautiful Mind.
Yeah. Hellinger?
Hellinger, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Don't remember that character, yeah. Let's see. He did not start acting professionally until he was 36. He plays the piano, is friends with Danny DeVito.
Well, they were on Taxi together.
Yeah. That would make more sense, yes. Another fun fact. None of these are really fun. He was born at 7:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's an oddly specific fact.
Yes. Okay, and then now your facts about the movie.
According to the producer / co-writer Dean Delvin,
who was in almost every trivia fact.
he was right. You know what it is? He's probably does the commentary and they steal it all.
That's just where
which
they take it all from.
I think I might have to start watching the commentary
for
tracks. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the U.S. military had agreed to support the film by allowing the crew to film at military bases, consulting the actors who have military roles, etc. However, after learning of the Area 51 references in the script, they withdrew their support, which is also kind of funny because that's kind of relevant now that everyone's trying to raid Area 51.
So we really knocked it out of the park
on accident.
No, I don't think I will be there, but I will give you my support from thousands of miles away.
Number 2, this holds the record for the most miniature model work to appear in one film. The model shop supervisor, Michael Joyce, estimated that more miniatures were used for this film than in any other 2 films combined. And then due to the advances in digital technology since the films were released, most experts believe the record may stand forever.
I mean, that makes sense because you could do everything they're doing digitally.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It is, but it looks cooler because that looks more realistic,
yeah.
like an explosion.
Yeah. And then my last one is I didn't even know I put this in my own.
I was gonna say I knew it sounded familiar.
Yeah, version with Russell flying his biplane with a missile strapped to the wing was a last-minute reshoot because it implied that Russell flew into battle knowing that it would be a suicide mission. Since he could not launch the missile from his plane, Roland Emmerich decided that the scene would be much more dramatic if Case was in the air all the time, making the decision to sacrifice himself. Yeah, so they didn't even, I guess like he had, cause I read a couple other ones where they didn't pass the training they did. When they were grabbing everybody, and he was drinking the coffee. Yeah. Like he didn't pass that training, so that's why he wasn't up there with them originally, which would have been kind of funny, I guess.
Yeah,
but
another reason.
Yeah.
See, and going back to your point about the models, like looking at it, you're like, okay, yeah, I can see how that's all model. Like the buildings and stuff.
No, but they do a good job of mixing it in.
Yeah. Especially for being like an alien ship above.
Yeah, it's hard to do with like cars and stuff, but like the buildings look really good.
Yeah, cars you could do practically. You could crane them in.
Yeah, but blowing up full buildings.
Yeah, that's a little. It's a little different. Okay, so for my facts about the movie, according to the liner notes from the recent La La Land Records limited release of the complete score by David Arnold, the drum rhythm heard during the invasion scenes near the beginning of the film are Morse code for the letters D-I-E, or die.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice little thing that maybe only military people would notice, would recognize. And even then, they'd probably have to be listening for it.
Yeah, you're not listening for Morse code all the time. I feel like.
Yeah, unless you're a spy, you are not listening for Morse code. My second fact, 20th Century Fox first wanted to open the film on Memorial Day and changed the name to Doomsday to avoid fierce competition on July 4th.
Glad they didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, and then wasn't it? They put the. What was it? The last line was like, "This is our Independence Day" in the movie, so they would.
Oh yeah, so they would
release it. Yeah.
Because otherwise, it could just be any other.
Yeah.
Any other day.
Works better. July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Yeah.
Like the days leading up to it, and then the actual date. And then my last one, the scene where
this one earlier, I like this one.
The scene where the White House is blown up was used in the finale scene of the Great Movie Ride at Disney/MGM Studios when it opened, which is now Disney's Hollywood Studios, at Walt Disney World in Orlando. After the 9/11 attacks, though, the scene was removed and replaced with the scene from Armageddon after guest complaints. Which I think the last time I was at that park was like 98, so I would have been 7. So I would not have remembered that at all.
I don't think I went to that park because I don't remember this ride.
It is now gone. I will tell you that. Last year they officially got rid of the Great Movie Ride.
Too bad.
It was a good ride. Too. It was like all air. It was an inside dark ride. It was air conditioned.
It was air conditioned.
Perfect.
in the middle of the swamp.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, final thoughts. Anything we missed? I mean,
We pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, I mean, as much as
possible. I
yeah.
mean, you do see like for the time you're like, oh, okay, this kind of makes sense of how people would react after most of the main cities around the world are
blown
gone.
up. Yeah.
And then you see like the people fleeing and trying to get away and the panic and everything.
Yeah, I didn't see any like deleted scenes or anything. I think I used to own this on DVD. I bought it for my dad. It was in like a combo pack, but like I knew he loved this one, and there was another one in there that he loved. And I'm pretty sure that this was the one that was in the DVD player so long that when the DVD player broke, it was just stuck
it was
inside, and you could hear it like shaking inside the DVD player. So I need to rebuy it. But
there was one other fact I saw. His little girl is in.
She's not in the new one. I looked that up.
No,
and she's an actor too. So
right.
you'd think you'd.
She's in Mrs. Doubtfire. Is not his Randy Quaid's daughter. She's in. She's the daughter of Mrs. Doubtfire, and there was one more person. That I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. Where they're both in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, it's the guy that you like. His
yes,
boss.
yes. That is why I wrote him down in the beginning.
Do you mean Robin Williams?
No.
You said Randy Quaid's daughter.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
Randy Quaid's daughter in this is in Mrs. Doubtfire.
I thought you meant Randy Quaid's.
No.
Okay. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I thought you were talking about the daughter, the president's daughter.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's the oldest daughter in Mrs. Doubtfire. There's two people.
I knew there was a reason I wrote his name.
Yeah, he does the mask. He does the mask.
The mask, yeah.
I mean, that's all I got. Nothing.
And the other thing I saw, Jada Pinkett Smith. Well, Jada Pinkett
almost
at
was
the time, she turned it down for this role. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And then they got married.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we'll pretend like we're in charge and recast the movie. I'm gonna try not to look at yours because I haven't yet.
You haven't yet? Okay. No. It's not my best work.
Not your
best.
best.
I will say that, but it's still okay.
All right. So I was gonna recast it with all stand-up people, and then that was super hard. So then I added sketch comedy people. So SNL and all those shows. Yeah. And then I was gonna do just sketch comedy people, but then the stand-up people I already had were like. I was like, I like these.
You like where you put them?
So for Captain Stephen Hillard, Will Smith's role, I went with Sam Richardson. I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
This would be a straight-up comedy at this point.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm gonna switch to David, so it's so like him and Jeff Goldblum would be Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
You have to have them two together. Would be hysterical. For the president, I went with Dave Chappelle, who's both actually sketch and stand-up. So that was a double.
I was gonna say. I don't think you have him, but you could do Donald Glover. He was a sketch comedian.
Oh yeah, early
his
career. Yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe we'll sneak him in there, one of the roles. Okay, so then for Tim Robinson's dad, I would go Julius Levinson. I'd go Fred Armisen, but we'd make him look older.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think he's old enough to be his dad. He might it'd be very close, but we got to make him look older, and I think it'd be funny.
It would be funny. Very
over exaggerated character. And then for Russell, Randy Quaid's role, I went Bill Burr. Just for the "up yours" line, I could see Bill Burr yelling that.
Oh, yeah.
There'd be a lot more swearing, I feel like, but I think he'd do a good job. Then for Constance, Spano, the Jeff Goldblum's ex-wife. I went with Cecily.
Yeah, I believe that's how it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cecily Strong from SNL.
I like that choice. That's a good one.
And it's from the one where they're married, her and Tim Robinson.
Oh yeah.
That magician embarrassed you. Like that's where I picture because them two together in that sketch
yeah,
is
that would be so
hysterical. He embarrassed. It was part of his. It's part of his act. No, he embarrassed you. And then for Jasmine, which I would change to Jason, would be Kenan Thompson.
That's a good one.
So, and he'd be a dancer still.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll like Chris Farley and Chippendales. Like,
Yes, exactly like that. And then for my last one is Dr. Oaken. I went with Jim Gaffigan because he's crazy.
Yeah,
and
another good one.
does all the voices and stuff, so that'd be funny. Or he does the one voice, but I
uses it for.
Yeah, I could see him using that voice in this.
Pull up.
All right, that is my recasting.
Okay, my recasting. I just did a general. I didn't have like a real theme. I was gonna try and do like, because there was almost like pairs of people that I could have picked from movies and then just put them in this one, but I got away from that. So for Stephen Hiller or Will Smith's role, Anthony Mackie.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
he could bring the like comedy, like
But still
suave
do
guy,
action.
but yeah. And then for, I'm just gonna go right to the president. President, I would do Bruce Greenwood.
President from Kingsman 2.
Yes, I was thinking president from National Treasure 2.
Oh, but yes,
same
he's
thing.
the president in that as well.
Plays a very good
He
president.
does.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
But yes, he is.
That's a good one.
Hashtag my president.
Hashtag my president.
For David Levins, I did Seth Rogen, and Julius Levins, I did Ben Stiller. So like father and son.
Father and son. Okay.
And they are 17 years apart, which is
So
it's the same as the two in this movie were.
Okay.
My Who Am I was only 17 years older than Jeff Goldblum. Originally, I picked Harold Ramis for the father. So like,
that'd be.
and, like,
they look.
Was it Knocked Up or the other one?
He's in Knocked Up, but they're not. It's
Wasn't
not
he
his dad,
wasn't
right?
his father?
I thought he was a doctor. Or no, I'm mixing it.
I thought-
He might be his dad in Knocked Up.
I think that's
Why? Yeah.
That's why I picked those two. But then I went with Ben Stiller because I don't know, I like him. He probably played pretty well. For Russell Cass, I went with Jared Leto. Just kind of like the weird kooky guy.
Yeah.
Be able to play it well. Kind of Jokerish, but not
Yeah.
like
Kind of
as-
Jokerish.
not as crazy.
Yeah.
For Constance, I went with Emma Thompson. So her and Seth Rogen. The British.
Oh, from Harry Potter? No. That's Emma Watson. Emma Thompson.
She was also in Harry Potter in the later ones. She was the one, like with the big glasses who like lived. She was in like 6 and 7.
I'm blanking
She's a
on
British actress. She's in the new show where she's a late night host.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So it doesn't really fit with Seth Rogen, but because I was picturing her and Jeff Goldblum.
I was picturing her and Jeff Goldblum.
Like I said, my recasting is a little bit out there, but I stick by it. For Jasmine, I went with Halle Berry.
Okay. I can see
Bring it back on track.
Bring it back.
And then for Dr. Oaken, Steve Carell.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I could have used him too. He's in the Dana Carvey show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one.
All right. Now it's time for us to rank our top 5 alien invasion movies.
Okay. My honorable mentions. I'm going to go with Signs. Great one. It was in my top 5 for a little bit, and then it kind of got edged out.
I was just saying, as you kind of look through the movies a little bit.
Yeah. The Watch. I didn't like it at first, but after a few watches, it
got better.
Yeah, it has its moments.
Yeah.
The World's End was the same way.
Yeah. Where I saw it, I liked it, but it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I saw it.
And then Mars Attacks. That was another one that got edged out on the top 5.
yeah.
But those would be real close. Number 5 is The Faculty, like a late 90s horror movie with...
It sounds familiar.
With, God, what's his name? I was in 40 Days and 40 Nights. Lucky Number 11. He was in like a bunch of movies, and then he kind of disappeared for a while. I'm blanking on his name. I think he was in Pearl Harbor too.
Adam Brody?
No.
I can picture who you're talking about.
Josh Hartnett.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so there's that cast, but that one's a good one. Number 4, Pacific Rim.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Jordana Brewster, too.
Number 3, Edge of Tomorrow, because it's an alien invasion movie and Groundhog Day at the same time. Number 2, Independence Day. And then number 1 is Arrival.
Yep.
Because
you
it
keep
has
telling me about that movie. Yeah.
a great ending.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's more serious than Independence
like,
Day. There's not really like big battles or anything.
It's
a
more
little
like,
different. Yeah.
It's like intense.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. My honorable mentions.
You had an extra one you wanted to add.
Thank you, because I totally would have forgotten, and I do remember what it is, so that's okay. So my first honorable mention, Men in Black. I kind of went with movies that were more alien invasion than stories about aliens. So my honorable mention, Men in Black, Avengers.
I know, technically alien invasion,
but not really. I mean,
you could even count Thor as.
I was gonna say if we're doing that, then you could pretty much pick most of the Marvel movies.
Yeah,
so that's why I stayed away from. Man of Steel.
See, yeah, that's a good one though, but because I mean, Zod and them
does
do
invade.
Yeah,
so I mean, one
and then
small town.
You could even do Superman 2.
Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Yeah, you could
probably. Same thing, Transformers. But alien race comes to Earth. And then Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
There was one alien, yeah.
So one alien invasion.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it honorable mentions.
Yeah.
And then my other honorable mention that I told you to remind me about, Space Jam.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, they're there. I mean, they're on Earth
Aliens
most of the time.
invade. Yeah.
And they're trying to invade even farther.
Exactly.
So
They're trying to take over the world.
That works.
But then my number 5 is Battleship.
Yeah, see, I wasn't a huge fan of that one.
Neither was I, but based
good.
on alien invasion movies and not like movies with aliens, it made my top 5. Number 4, Cowboys and Aliens.
That was okay. That would maybe
I liked it, but it was still.
I don't know if it'd break my top 10 though, because I think I could think of some other ones I'd put higher up.
True, but as my rules stated, these are my official rankings. Number 3, The World's End.
Have you seen these? No.
Yes, I have actually. All of these too.
World's End's a good one.
Pacific Rim, number 2. And then
I would put 2 in that.
Pacific Rim
1 and 2, yeah. 2 even is more of a alien.
Right, it's more about them.
Yeah.
Than the actual just building of the mechs and stuff like that. And then number 1, Independence Day. For sure.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was looking at my list, and I think I put most of the comedy ones in the honorable mention.
Yeah, I kind of did that.
Yeah.
I pushed everything else that way.
All right. For our last segment,
a segment that could be an entire episode.
Yes. We'll talk about the geek news.
As I was doing that, I'm like, oh,
you
no.
realized?
Yeah. Oh, no.
I saw your face like, oh.
He doesn't want to be famous, and I'll make him infamous. General,
haven't you ever heard of freedom of the press?
I'm not a cop. I'm a reporter.
gossip, rumors, panic in the streets. We're lucky.
Vicky Vale. I'm intrigued by Alex's giant bat story, so I've done
some... the Batman.
Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
The police won't help. The press has to do the right thing.
serious?
First up on the docket. So it's mainly Comic-Con trailers, yeah, and news. But the first one up is the Witcher trailer.
Like a full
full.
On what
it's still like
too.
a teaser-ish because we didn't get too much of the plot. But
no, you got a bunch of different scenes of the characters though.
This is what I know. Like Netflix likes to do, like the 10 episodes, and then like for the ones we don't want, we get 13 or 15.
Right, some random
this is the
number.
one I want 15, and it's gonna be 8. I know it is.
It's gonna be like, all right, we
this
did
could
the
be
series, we're done.
This
we're
could
out.
be a 20 episode season too, because like. I mean, his whole job is to go and take contracts to kill monsters. You have a monster of the week. They literally call that.
This is the
show. You do that.
Yeah.
But like, so I haven't read the books. But like from what I can see from the game, it looks like a lot of it's going to transfer over.
It looks really cool.
It looks like they're taking some of the storylines from the books though, because it seems like everyone knows the game, so they want to kind of switch it up a bit.
And even when the games came out, the guy who wrote the books was like, "Hey, where's my credit?"
Yeah. Oh, he sold it to him for like nothing.
That was a whole. He is so pissed about that.
I'm guessing he got a lot for this though. He probably got more than he did for the games.
For that for sure, I would guess.
He knew to.
Yeah.
But no, he looks great as Geralt. The girl playing Ciri looks awesome. Looks spot on. Yennefer looks different than in the game, but it looks like she's gonna at the end look like herself.
What she looks like
when she gets like full powered up or all her powers. But I can't wait for this show. It's gonna be awesome. I think.
Good.
I gotta finish the game again.
And then next up, we got all the Arrowverse shows got a trailer.
Yes. Arrows was kind of just.
Arrows was like a flashback, like
of all the past years.
Kind of like this is.
We didn't get anything
season.
new, which I figured for that one.
Most of the characters are getting new suits. Diggle's straight up Green Lantern.
I hope
it's black with green accents. Yeah,
I didn't see any of the suits. I just saw his.
It kind of, like the animated one. You know how it's mostly black with like
and
green
then green
shoulders.
Yeah,
like it's like green like here and shoulders.
Yeah,
so it's
Green Lantern.
It's like it's our last season. We're gonna knock that.
Yeah,
Black Canary's got like gold, like yellow.
I've seen. Oh, you know, I
outline.
did see hers. Hers looks good. Yeah, and then Flash, we got a tease at who the big bad's going to be.
Big bad is, yeah.
I forgot to look up who it was though.
Nightmare.
They said his regular name, and then they didn't say
who he was playing.
Yeah,
the guy looks familiar though.
The actor was in like Heroes, and he's been in a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I like him though. I think he's going to be a good villain. What else did we get? Supergirl got a new suit.
Lex Luthor looks like he's getting his mech suit.
Oh, that was from this season.
Oh,
see, that's why I said this season was great. You got to watch this past season.
Still good.
Yeah, because that was another one that we only got. We didn't get too much new stuff.
Right.
Any of the Lena Luthor when she looked angry, that was only the new stuff that we got.
Oh, okay.
Because she found out at the end that she was Supergirl the whole time. Yeah,
and now she's all about I'm going to destroy her.
Yeah. Yeah, but that one looked good. I didn't mind the suit. It looks like the
it's cool. Yeah.
New 52 like Superman suit even.
I like it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. She looks good though. We're missing one.
Yeah, one. Legends, did they have one? No,
I don't think so. I didn't see one at least. I honestly forgot to look actually.
I think they just kind of had like a panel.
Yeah.
I think what they were doing.
And I know they signed a few people.
Right?
Batwoman had one. It was a short teaser one. Black Lightning had a good one.
Right.
Theirs was good. It showed a lot of the past seasons, but then gave us a little few new things, like Tobias Whale gets out.
Yeah.
He's a good villain. I'm glad that they're
keeping him.
They're keeping him.
The other thing about the Arrowverse is this crisis is going to be freaking insane.
This past week.
All of the leaks that I'm seeing, if they're true.
Burt Ward. So
I
Earth 66.
I can't even put my mind around.
Do you think we see him just like regular, or do you think he's wearing a suit?
If he's wearing a suit, that would look goofy as hell.
But no, what if they gave him like a Nightwing?
That would be sick if they did that.
No, but Earth 66 would be a goofy Earth. in the first place. So it would be like
great.
like the original Nightwing outfit. Like, oh, that would be awesome.
Okay, that would be cool.
Linda Carter's going to reprise Wonder Woman. So it's in 77.
You gotta assume Welling and Rosie's.
They gotta be.
They have to.
See, that was another. That was one of the rumors that they were less sure of on that one.
Right. But I mean,
the Burt Ward one, they were pretty.
That's one that were like he is.
And
playing,
Linda Carter is going to happen.
Yeah. Brandon Routh
is
going
to be Superman. I think that's why there was no Legends news. That was the only thing. Yeah. So what would that Earth be?
Today,
Earth. 06?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, maybe.
Or yeah, did that movie come out in 06?
I think
came out in the early
2000s.
2000s. So it'd be like 07, 06.
And then I read today that 2 people from Titans are going to be in it.
I did. That was another one that was a iffy one.
Right.
Though.
I read like WB from what it sounds like they're doing. They're just like, okay, it's all one universe.
Oh yeah.
Period.
And everyone's just on a different Earth. Yeah. What we've been asking for since Flash came out, and then we got another Earth.
Because I mean, Smallville does exist because they used the theme song and they used the costume and they used the farm, so they are there.
Yeah, we gotta see them in the crossover.
Are we gonna do another watch party for this one?
Yeah, we have to.
I think
because I think it's 4.
I think
we have
5.
to watch. I think we have to watch.
I think it's 5.
I think it is 5. Yeah, I think we have to watch 2 though, and then it's like a break, and then you watch the final, which kind of suck. Because I don't think I could wait to watch all of them in a row.
Because you know the second one's going to be like Arrow, where he dies right away. You're like, what? What's going to happen?
Yeah. But yeah, their trailers were good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for when they start coming out with the Crisis trailers.
Yeah.
It's going to be like right when they air the shows.
Yeah, it's going to be October, I think, right?
Yeah, that's when all the shows are coming out.
I cannot wait for that.
It's going to be
Especially
awesome.
if half the stuff they're saying is true.
Even just for a second.
Or even if they just have like a lineup, it's like,
or it's just like when he's like running through to travel, and then you get like glimpses of stuff. Even just like a glimpse or two. Even if they use like the old clip of them running, and he's just like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, he just makes like a comment about it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Next up, though, Marvel Phase 4 gave us a bunch of reveals.
Yep.
Pretty much all the logos.
Yeah, all the logos and the timeline the next 2 years.
Yeah. Blade.
Blade. That's
and it's the guy that,
Ali. Yeah. He's gonna.
So then they're just saying that the Netflix shows aren't canon to anything. Then I'm guessing now
they have to because
he was Cottonmouth.
They've been doubling up people. Yeah.
Or they just use dead Cottonmouth. There was
11 things they revealed. So
Black Widow. Doctor Strange.
Enter.
Yes.
It's gonna be a horror movie too. I am so pumped.
And then Loki.
Loki, the TV series, is from when he took the Tesseract. I mean, Hawkeye. You've got Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna wear
his
Captain America suit. That'd be awesome. We should have wrote them down, but I think that's the ones I wanted to
picture it.
The Eternals.
The Eternals, cool cast.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there was one big one that we're missing. Thor.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yes.
Oh my God.
With Jane Foster as Thor, that's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be sick.
I think that's it though.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Next we also got a Watchmen trailer, an extended one too.
Yes.
It
kind of shows. Yeah, it shows kind of what the show's gonna be about. Yeah. Like she's like a cop, but also gonna be a vigilante. It seems like. Yeah. And that's awesome. And then the cops started covering their faces because they were getting targeted and stuff.
And then the lady's like, "What's the difference between this and vigilante?"
Yeah, nothing. And then what is it on the newspaper? What does it say? Adrian Vedic dead or something, right? Or so then is Jeremy Irons not playing him?
I thought he was.
He still could be.
Right, and just not like
it's either flashbacks or he's faked his death.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Manhattan at the end picking up the mask
of him.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting show.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. This one also, Harley Quinn show dropped a trailer which I did not expect.
No, it's gonna be fun. That's what that's gonna be.
Like I don't know, like an R-rated animated, so
Exactly.
like Rick and Morty-esque, like like one of those, like Family Guy. It's like kind of like those, but definitely going to be swearing the whole time.
Yes. Blood everywhere.
And I wasn't sure about her doing the voice, but it fits.
It works.
It fits.
Yeah. It works with what they're doing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
And then we got a Westworld season 3 trailer.
Yes,
we got.
You see who was in
I
it?
Did. When I saw this,
started laughing. It was
it.
at the very end of the trailer too. Vincent Cassel, who we were talking about last week, as one of the 3 French actors we know, is going to be in it.
Going to be in the French world. I don't know what.
No, but they did show a World War II. I thought it was going to be a lot of like them in the present day, like cyberpunk.
Right. It looks like they're still.
But they're going to be going back into like other parks.
Other worlds.
Yeah. And a World War II park is going to be awesome.
That's going to be cool. I that's another show I need to catch up
on.
I think I watched like 4
that's
episodes
a short
of
one.
the first one, which wasn't only like 6 or 8. The first,
I want to say
maybe 10?
8 or 10.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah, and they're both the same. Maybe the second one was an episode longer.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another one I want to catch up on.
Yeah, I think rewatch them before this new one comes out. But yeah, that looks really good. And then we got from TBS of all stations, Snowpiercer TV show. Did you ever see the movie?
I didn't see the movie.
With
I watched the trailer though.
Chris Evans.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the movie. The movie's very, very good.
Yeah.
This looks crazy
looks
though.
Cool, yeah.
The train looks. The train's big in the movie, but the train looks massive. The inside
like
of this train
is
just like huge.
The train looks like a normal train on the track. Like
but then it's just massive inside.
Like what happened?
This looks good. I like the cast too of it. What's the one chick's name?
Jennifer Connelly.
Yes, is good. I can't wait for the TBS is a weird one,
right? So, but I mean, they're not terrible.
No, they do a lot of comedies though. That's why it was throwing me. But I think it's gonna be good.
I think they'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
And then, not the last trailer, but the last one we're gonna talk about is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood trailer with Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers.
This looks really good.
I want to see
it looks
the
sad.
Oh, I know. It's another one of those sad movies where it's.
I feel like the documentary is just as sad. That's what I was reading from all the comments. Like, I cried during the documentary. I cried during this trailer. But I did love the. Did you ever see the? I don't know, meme of it's like picture of Tom Hanks. It's like Tom Hanks will not rest until he portrays every living American.
Yeah. He's well on his way.
I know he is. But this looks really good with him.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, we know the general episode stories, but like everything else
like
is not really
behind the scenes and stuff. Yeah, it looks good though.
But it looks cool.
All right. Before we wrap up the episode, we'll look ahead to what's coming up for Tim and Tony. Episode 110.
Our next episode is coming.
So you'll be surprised. It will either be a July 4th themed movie or American or a Roland Emmerich movie or both.
Ooh. Does he have any left?
The second one of this.
Oh yeah. No, that's
I don't know
true.
if it takes place on July 4th, but it'd be pretty funny if it did.
I think it does.
It probably
that was
does.
The reason they kind of wanted to.
So
do
maybe
that.
we'll do the second one.
Maybe,
I don't think
we'll
we've
see.
ever done that though. So that'd be new.
Back to back? No, I don't think.
No, usually we do them in one episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. So if anyone's got any suggestions, hit us up in the following week.
Yeah, let us know what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm. So that's been our show today. Hope you enjoyed it.
You can follow us on social media and our website, timandtonytalk.com. Also, you can find us on any podcasting site, Spotify, Radio Public.
Listen to us on Radio Public, Google Play, Intune, and Stitcher.
Yep. All of those will be audio mostly only, I think.
Yes. If anyone has one that they would like to hear it on.
Yeah, if you prefer a specific one over the other, let us know. We can
get it on there.
Post direct links so you don't have to look for the episode.
Yes.
And remember, share this with your friends.
And make sure to join us next week for the Mild Manner Movie Review.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thanks for listening. I'm Tim.
And I'm Tony. And we are the Dynamic Duo.
Good night.